Hi, everybody. It's Amanda again. We're back with another collaboration, and this time we are asking about light language. What is it and what does it convey to humans? So I'm going to go get in state and I'll be right back, and then we'll see also what Yara has to say. We would say that there are many aspects to this idea of a light language. We see that many of the symbols that humans have devised have been based on their own ways to communicate ideas or concepts or even situations. And we could say that at sometimes more than others, certain symbols were infused, so to speak, with a certain energy that is passed on to the viewer of that particular symbol or code. And we could say that even in your modern alphabets, your modern language symbols, there are those of you who are able to infuse these without even knowing many times that they are infusing additional energetic information into the writing. And it is possible to create your own code, so to speak. It is like art. You infuse it with the emotions and the ideas that you wish to convey to the viewer. And so we would say, in terms of the symbols themselves, you do not particularly need any set of universal symbols to convey a specific meaning. You can simply intend to transfer the energy or the meaning that you intend into whatever symbol you choose. It can be done intentionally for all. It is done unintentionally for some. We would say, for the most part, for the majority, most writing does not contain encoded information or energetic information because it is simply, we would say, mechanical. It is rote. It is just a thing that is done like brushing your teeth. It does not contain any message or energy in it. But for some, which you would call light workers or star seeds, these even letters that you write every day can take on a different meaning depending on the writer of those symbols or letters or codes. And so, as always, it is the energy behind things, it is the intention behind anything that gives it meaning and that carries that meaning across. And in addition, it is the acceptance or intention of the recipient to receive those codes, those meanings, and that energy that has been encoded into these symbols or letters or signs or sigils. It is your willingness to accept the energies of those that allows it to happen. So, for example, if anyone has a fear of taking on energy for something that is from something that is not beneficial, you just set your intention to not receive anything not beneficial, and it is so. Otherwise, create as you like these symbols. Make it your art and make it your intention to infuse them with the best, highest energy, transformational energy, and the energy that is in the best good of the person who views these symbols or reads these codes or light languages or sigils. That is really all you need do, and that is really all you need do to accept those energies yourself. Just set the intention to receive only those in your highest best interest, and it is so. And in this way, energies and information is transmitted. So I'm asking if, so that's for us creating it. What I'm going to ask them about people that just receive and just write because they are or they believe they are receiving these light language codes from somewhere else, some other dimensional beings or some other beings. So what's the purpose of that? Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? Yes, all dimensional beings not participating in the earth experience realize that you have certain belief systems, and what you allow is all that they can get through. So for those who allow the information to be encoded, yes, they do send information you would not normally come across through these coded symbols and messages. And again, we would say, set your intentions to accept the highest, best energies that you can integrate at any given time when looking at these codes. I'm asking them what types of information that would be, if that would be, can we get codes on new technologies and it would be like a download into our brain or something? I know I'm making this probably go too long, but I have questions. For the most part, these codes would be integration of your highest aspects, your highest other dimensional aspects that would help you with your tasks on Earth at this time. There could, of course, be some who would receive these, but they would not need, per se, light codes in order to get this information. They would have other ways to receive this information, and they would be on a path that had already been set to receive this information. So you do not need to worry about missing out on anything. Okay, I think that's all I have for now. We'll see. I'm excited to see what Yara gets. See you guys later. Bye.
We are the higher or greater aspect of the vessel of Yara. We greet you with so much love. Now, the vessel had questions about what you term your written light language or light codes. They are actually both the same. Now, we know that many of you wonder where these such symbols originate from. First off, we like to say that you cannot equate these symbols to your alphabet, so to speak. They are not as such stringing together sentences in syntax. Each of these symbols, and there can be many various forms of them, carry within themselves a whole package, so to speak. of message. And each symbol as such has a different message, so to speak. It could be equated to your, let us say, Kabbalah, so to speak, the meaning of each letter of your alphabet. But no, it is far more complex because they act as such straight away in your heart space, and they act upon or with your energetic body to respond to who you truly are. These codes are straight away assimilated into your energetic structure, so to speak. Now, for those who are as such receiving via the mode of automatic writing these symbols, one could say they have a direct line to what is called your source energy, or to your source, because that is what this code is. Many seers in your linear time, let us say, construct, or in the ancients, have known about this particular wisdom, so to speak. Now, the important thing is that in your current moment of now, there are many more that are receiving this type of, let us say, language. Language might be the wrong term. These kind of codes, because within each of the symbol, as we said before, there is a particular frequency, a particular message, and they're mostly acting on your heart space. They can also have particular healing code within. It is varied, but the most important thing is that they are as such a frequency match with you once you receive them or once you see them. Many of you see these symbols in various forms, either when as such gazing what you term your outer manifestation of your sun. As the sunlight in itself carries these particular codes, we'll be seeing these type of symbols. So has the vessel. But the vessel could never note them down because they were far too, let us say, rapid for her to catch, to write down. But the important thing was that she could assimilate these into her energetic structure. Now, the question is that many of you are asking, how old are these symbols? There is no age to these symbols, because you can only at the moment equate from your linear time construct that you are in with a length of time. But if we say time exists in the now, in every moment of the now. So yes, they are timeless. They have no beginning and no end, as they have always been here, as everything is already here. Many now, for your ease sakes, we're going to speak within your linear time concept. Many of your ancients knew or thought that these codes are actually received, what they termed, from the people of the stars. Yes, in a certain way this is so, we say. But as such, the peoples from the stars, what we term, from your outer manifestation of your, let us say, Milky Way or universe, are as such different versions of yourselves. So you could say, yes, you're receiving those not only from source, yes, or through source, through your versions, into your structure. Now, it does not matter what it looks like as such, because we could say, for example, your ancient runes, or even your hieroglyphs, and many other stone carvings that you find dotted around your planetary consciousness Gaia, carry the same messages and frequencies as such. And these are packages of, let us say, compact code of vibration. It can be sound, light, and frequency. That is why that many that are receiving those, including the vessel, will see them lighting up when absorbed into the energetic structure. So again, we say there is no age as such, because you only attribute to time linearity and age. They've always been here and always will be and always have been. The importance is that now within your particular moment of the now, your time quality, an increasing amount of your vessels within your humanity are starting to receive those, because the time is now right, and increasingly so, that you are receiving those, that you can as such start healing many things, and as such upgrade with these downloads, so to speak, using your computer language. No matter what symbol you receive, be it rune type looking, being more, let us say, spiral looking, it does not matter. What matters is what is packed within these symbols, as they are not as prescriptive as your, let us say, alphabet and your modern day language. Also, we'd like to end this transmission with as such the thought that, or for you to understand how many vessels as such channel or receive messages. They are always in the form of these type of codes, or your, let us say, spoken light language. But as such that the wider collective can as such appreciate these messages, these as such are translated into your, let us say, very rudimentary linguistic set that you have. The same is happening right now as we are communicating through the vessel. The choice of words are so inadequate compared to the code, and as such the symbols and the spoken language we as such, let us say, drop or bring through as such what you term the physical vessel of this particular vessel. This is the form and shape in what it as such comes, these transmissions. So, whenever you are receiving such codes, don't be distrustful or don't compare. Take them for what they are and assimilate them into your structure. So they always have been and will be, and they are as such working instantaneously on your energetic body, on your frequency, on your vibration, on your light spin or photonic spin. Your true essence, even within, let us say, the fractal or the shard of your now human form, so to speak. We'd like to end this transmission now. We love you so much, as creation is love. We love you so much. Goodbye.